Good day, fuckers. I've not been here for a while. It's probably because I've had no motivation to do anything and I don't know what to listen to next. However, for those that are unaware, Linkin Park is going through a revival at the moment with new singer Emily Armstrong, and they are doing a world tour for all this good stuff, and they're back on the map officially, and they've just released another new single from the album From Zero, releasing in November, called "Heavy Is the Crown." And this is apparently, from what I've seen, a collaboration with League of Legends of all things. And that's not to knock League. I don't like the game. However, the musical productions I've heard from League of Legends, my washing's done. The League of Legends projects are very, and I mean very good. So I'm excited to check this one out. It'd be a bit different, I'm going to assume, from what the Emptiness Machine is, which probably should have reacted to that one, because my first impressions were like, wow, it's a very good song. It's on my playlist, 100%. But no, enough fucking about. This only short and sweet. Heavy's the Crown. Probably there won't be any lyrics on screen, so I'll have to actually use my ears, which I should be doing anyway. This sounds like it's straight out of Meteora, my god. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Holy shit. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I like that. I don't know if it's I don't know if I'd say it's as good as the Emptiness Machine. I'd say that is probably it's probably better, and it's already on 100 million plays. My God. No, this one's interesting. This one, I've been thrown through a loop here. Let me rewind it a minute. Back to the start. Let's reload it. The way it begins, it's got that video gamey, like, goofy sound. But then when we kick in like this, it feels like the song draws inspiration from a lot of past Linkin Park songs. This instrumental sound, the way the guitar is tuned and the kind of riff they're playing here, it feels like it's sort of not imitating, but trying to be similar to Faint from Meteora. That's what it reminds me of a little bit. It's not got that DJ intro. It's got a mad sample thing. I'm going to assume this is like maybe something from League of Legends. I don't know. But when it kicks in like that, when the guitar brings itself in, the riff, the main riff plays. This is inherently like Faint. Like, big time. The electronic sounds are nice. It's very well done. Yeah, it goes into Mike. Okay. I don't know why they'd drop it down like that. I don't know about that shift because it starts not aggressive, but it's a bit bouncy, it's bubbly. There's a nice like energetic adrenaline fueled vibe to this song to begin with, but then when it just for some whatever reason when we're dipping down like that, it kind of takes you out of it. If you ask me, anyway, that's I don't know. It doesn't feel right. If this was a bridge later in the song, then fair enough. But chorus-wise, it's pretty simple. You can't go wrong with that, really. Decent chorus, not as catchy as The Emptiness Machine, or as in the moment as Faint was. I think with Faint, it's got a lot of punch all the way throughout the song. Just if that's what we're drawing a derivative to right now. But no, it's not a bad chorus by any means necessary. And then straight back into Mike. So yeah, it's a standard Linkin Park style song, but it feels very inspired by Faint for this first, I'd say third, 2/3. And this is what threw me through a loophole. It does the thing where that's what they did earlier at 40 seconds. For whatever reason, I don't know, it works here, but earlier in the song it just doesn't work. So that's a thing. So you can tell they're gonna punch you because you can hear the guitar coming back in, but I did not in a million years expect Emily to just absolutely throw her entire throat into the microphone. That's ridiculous. Okay, so that one is inherently inspired by Giving Up. No doubt on my mind about that one. Because what other famous song has something like that? So let's see the duration of this. So it starts at roughly 49 and ends at 2:05. It's roughly 17 seconds, which, correct me if I'm wrong, 17, 18 seconds is the length of the screaming Giving Up. Fair enough. That is impressive. It's not quite the same scream. I don't think it's got that same range. But as far as how the scream is handled in this song, it doesn't take center stage per se because the tune's still going behind it. It's a mean riff. I won't deny that's going on in the background, but the reason why it's so popular and works really well in Giving Up is because for a majority of that scream, it is just Chester, along with some clapping and a few drums until it then kicks itself back in as he's toning himself down. Whereas with Emily, I think she just keeps the same note throughout it. Let's have another listen. Yeah, the note changes just ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly. Now, the thing is, I know they performed this live in Germany the other night, and I haven't seen that, so I might just get it up really quickly to have a look at it. Because I would love to see her try and perform that live, because I've seen her perform Giving Up live, and the results are varied. Sometimes it pulls off, sometimes she doesn't pull it off. But, it's not a problem. It's a fucking difficult song to perform. She does sound great live. You can't deny it. She sounds really good live. Right. Let's see how she pulls this off. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, there's a whole 5 seconds missing of that scream there. Still, it's very good. It's very good. I can't knock it. It's a great effort, and it will come with time. But as far as it goes as a song, it feels really. I've gone off topic here. It's really recycled. I don't know. It's a good song, a simple song, and it plays itself really safe. However, I do think it's too safe. It sounds like a best of Faint and Given Up, as I said before. There's probably a bit of something else in there as well, but I can't put my finger on it. I'll give it a think. But like I said, it's safe. It's good. What more could you ask for, really? You can barely see me on that face cam. I need to fix that light. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that, really. It's a good song. Not quite as good as The Emptiness Machine. I'll say that much now, and I think a lot of people will agree on that. But no, good in the studio, good live. As far from what I heard in those like 50 seconds, anyway. But yeah, happy days. Linkin Park are well and truly back. But when they eventually keep releasing more singles from Zero, I'll obviously check them out, and then I'll check out the album in full when it comes out in November because I'm very, very excited for it. Linkin Park was probably the first band I actually first listened to. Slipknot got me into the genre, but before I started listening to this type of music, dipping the toes into it, Linkin Park was probably the first band I ever actually liked, and that stems back to the childhood. I don't just mean getting into rock and metal as an adult, I mean through the life. Linkin Park was the first band I actually ever properly started to like. So, as a very long-term Linkin Park fan, I'm still very mixed on the idea of them coming back as a whole. As good as the current return is, something's not rubbing me the right way about it. But I'm still happy that they are back because at the end of the day, it's an opportunity to go and see them live, which I never got to do while Chester was around, and they still make new music. So I guess it's a win-win to some extent, but yeah, we've all got our own opinions on it. I'm not going to go into it. But anyways, I'll stop me waffling. Thanks a ton for watching in. Let me know what you think of Hollow fucking Architects. Heavy is the Crown. And if it's better than The Emptiness Machine, we'll see you whenever I next have anything I want to listen to, which I'm not making any promises because my schedule is as bad as my bowels.